Mark, the archetypal wake-up call today, I would imagine there are many aspects of today you're unhappy with.
Yeah, but we don't need a wake-up call because we don't think we're the best team in the league. So if other people do, then it's a wake-up for them, not for us. We weren't very good, but they were excellent and they caused us problems all day. We're in the game still, first half, of a couple of chances. We have a really good chance early in the second half. The goals we concede are really poor, and then once it goes 2-0, it's like we're playing a game that we just can't wait to finish. And then the last 5 minutes of injury time, we have one good chance, and it might be able to be the Alamo if we put it in, but we don't deserve it. They were much better than us today, and they deserved the result. And in the second half, they had a few moments where it could have easily extended beyond that. So a poor performance, a deserved result for them, but not a wake-up call because we weren't on cloud nine thinking we were something special. So just back to work again and try and get back on track with a better performance than that, because that was a long way short of where we've been in the opening 4 games before this one.
I was going to say the performance levels have been there through that opening 4 or 5 games of the season. Has, in that respect, today surprised you a little bit?
No, because the first half we were okay without being excellent, and then or anywhere we've still had chances in the first half, had moments in the first half. Thought they played a really good game. Difficult to prepare for them. They've changed systems a couple of times, but they played the perfect game and outdid us today in lots of areas. We couldn't get to the ball. El Mazzuni ran the show, and we couldn't get any control of the game, and then we get run out of shape. Which becomes really difficult, but then we turn the ball over way too often and way too quickly, so we're never able to get control of the game for a period. So in the moments that we had first half and a few second half, certainly at the start of it and then right at the end, the context's different, but in the moments that we were never able to make those moments spells of the game at all, so we never got any control of it. And in the second half, once the second goal get in, which is hopeless on our side really, it became a really difficult afternoon for us.
So poor in and out of possession, and say you struggled at times to get control of the game, but can you put your finger on why exactly that was?
Yeah, we didn't pass to each other, and they did fast, really well. Ran past us, played with brilliant tempo and movement. That's a team that got promoted. They haven't been there yet. That's the strongest they've been, because they've got players back and playing how they want to play. They're a good side, really good side. So no surprises at all that they've found that level. I told you all on Thursday this will be a really tough game, and it's turned out to be exactly that.
You spoke on Thursday actually about how impressed you've been with your side in terms of coming out in the second half of games, but wasn't quite there today. Is that another frustration for you?
Well, Solly had a brilliant one-on-one right away at the start of the second half, so we actually started the second half great, and then that didn't last long enough. No moment led to any periods of sustained pressure. So, like any moments in that game, the best team won because they ran hard, moved us all over the pitch, played with excellent rotation, really good ball speed, and we didn't. So they win the game, and we have to get better.
In terms of the top end of the pitch, I thought Gasana had me at times, looked a little bit isolated. There wasn't quite the support around him, but some poor decision making at times, Mark, in key areas.
Oh, loads of poor decision and just disappointing quality really. We never were able to put any good bits of play together. He gave as good as he got, but in the same sense, like when you get disconnected because they run hard or we play too big too early and don't link the game, or they just disjoint you. They played the game brilliantly, so they won the game because they were much better than us today. It's as simple as that. So for us, it's just about trying to find that level again. We lost our legs a little bit. We didn't have so far to go in the game with options today, so it just became difficult to change the game. And then when we did make 3 changes, they're coming on in a game that really they won it with the second goal, and therefore it became a really difficult game to then come and influence when the thunder and lightning starts and you're 2-0 down and they've got really good momentum control of the game. We couldn't grab it back at all.
I thought one of the big positives of the afternoon was Glenn McConnell coming on for his league debut. Looked hungry for the ball and ran the channels well.
Yeah, no, good for him. Like, obviously, we've coupled down today. Kachunga's had a couple of personal issues he's had to go home to deal with, so he'll be back with us next week. But we're missing him today. We're obviously missing Sake, so we're missing a little bit in those wider positions. But great opportunity for Glenn to come on. Simps to get his first minutes in the league game this season as well. So yeah, it was one or two pluses for those boys to get on the pitch.
Yeah, I was going to mention about Elias Kachunga. Obviously, you've answered the question there, but no Jabulakadina on the bench either today, Mark.
Yeah, he's sick. There's a bit going round, to be honest. But he's sick. He's been off the last 3 days, so hopefully he'll be back in when we're back next week.
Yeah, what's the challenge for the players now? Do you just say to them, look, show me this is a one-off, bounce back next week? Is that the challenge to them?
Yeah, but it probably will be. I'm sure we'll do well. We'll lose plenty of games this season. We'll win plenty too. That's the way it goes. 3 out of the first 5 is not bad. We'd take that as a percentage over the season. We've played well in most games. We haven't played well today. Get ready for 46 games of a season looking like that, because that's how it is. But yeah, we've got to be much better than we were today, because that wasn't a good enough level for us. It wasn't consistent with what we've been delivering so far. But credit also goes to them. They made it like that. They were better than us, and they deserved the result.
Yeah, busy week off the pitch coming up, Mark. Obviously, transfer window closes next Friday, and these deals are never easy. They're always complicated to get over the line, but you're still confident you can get 1 or 2 done.
We want to, yeah. So we've got till Friday night, I think. So yeah, we'll get some bits done before then, hopefully. We know we've got to do that. We weren't able to get anything this week, but we'll be working to try and make sure by the time we play Reading in quite a long time away now, but by the time we play then, hopefully we'll be stronger for some additions, but hopefully a couple that we're missing today will be back as well.